The objective of the lesson is I can determine angle measures using the unit circle. So I'm interested in what sine of 135 degrees is. So what I'm first going to do is graph 135 degrees. So that's going to be somewhere here in quadrant 2. So then what we're going to do is figure out our reference angle. This will be 180 minus 135. This will get quicker over time. This is 45-degree angle. Remember, 45-degree angle is nice because it's always radical 2 over 2. And remember, we have all students take calculus, so sine's positive. Now we have secant of 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is this value here. So we're going to draw our reference angle to be over here. This point is -1, 0. So then secant of 180 is 1 over cosine of 180 degrees, which is -1. Now we have cotangent of -300 degrees. So when we do negative values, remember, we just go in the opposite direction or clockwise. So we go into the quadrant 3, and then we want to know what this value is. This is going to be a 60-degree angle. So what associates with the 60-degree angle? Well, that's the 1/2, radical 3 over 2. So then we're going to do cotan of this. So cotan of theta is cosine of theta over sine of theta. So we're going to rewrite this as 1/2 divided by radical 3 over 2, which will be 1/2 times 2 over radical 3, which will just be 1 over radical 3. Here we have cosecant of 120 degrees. So we're going to draw our angle for 120 degrees first. That's going to live here. And then we want to know what this angle is. This is going to be 180 minus 120, so that's 60 degrees. So then the angle measure we're interested, the coordinate value that we're going to have is 1/2 radical 3 over 2. And it's all students take calculus. Cosecant of theta is 1 over sine of theta, even though it seems like it should just be like 1 over secant of theta. So that's going to be 1 over radical 3 over 2, which is going to be 2 over radical 3, which will be 2 radical 3 over 3. Now for tan of 270 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and graph 270 degrees. That's an increment of 90 degrees. So it's actually going to live down here. This point here is -1, 0. Tan of theta is sine over cosine. Now, something I just messed up. This is not -1, 0. This is actually 0, -1. Sorry about that. So we can rewrite this as -1 over 0. We run into an issue, though, when we divide by 0, so this answer is undefined. Now we're going to do cosine of -150 degrees. So we're going to draw our reference angle. We're going to live somewhere in this quadrant. And we're going to be 30 degrees away from the x-axis. So this is going to be the point 1/2, radical 3 over 2. Remember, it's all students take calculus. So this is negative, this is negative. So cosine of -150 degrees is -1/2. Now we're working with radians. My recommendation when you work with radians is to actually either convert to degrees or try to find a reference angle using radians. It's actually not too different. So we're going to go ahead and do 3 pi over 4. Remember, this is pi over 2. 3/4 is a little bit more than 1/2. So we know this will live somewhere in this quadrant. What I recommend is rewriting pi as 4 pi over 4. Why? Now I can figure out what the reference angle is. 4 pi over 4 minus 3 pi over 4 is just pi over 4. Pi over 4 associates with the radical 2 over 2. So we have the coordinate radical 2 over 2, and then we want cosine of that. So this will be radical 2 over 2. Now we have tan of 2 pi over 3. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to first draw 2 pi over 3. So that's more than a half. So we're going to live somewhere in this quadrant. And what we're going to do, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I also messed this problem up when I did it. It's probably the bell that got me all messed up. So we're going to have our angle in standard form here. And we want to figure out what this value is here. So we're going to do 3 pi over 3 minus 2 pi over 3. So that's pi over 3. So it goes, so this is going to be associated with your 60-degree angle. So the point here is going to be 1/2 comma radical 3 over 2. So we're going to rewrite, so tan is sine of this over cosine of this. So I'm just going to rewrite it with this substitution. I'm going to rewrite it as radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, which will just be radical 3. Now we have cotangent of pi over 2. So pi over 2 is equal to a 90-degree angle, actually. So this is the point 0, 1. So cotan is cosine over sine. So it's going to be 0 over 1. So it's just 0. It's not undefined. Now we have secant of negative pi over 4. So you draw the angle just going in the opposite direction. So we go this way. So this is pi over 4. And it's all students take calculus. So the point that associates with this is radical 2 over 2, comma radical 2 over 2. And then it's negative in the y value, which means sine would be negative. But this time we're dealing with cosine because secant of negative pi over 4 is the same as 1 over cosine of negative pi over 4. So I'm just going to rewrite this as 1 divided by radical 2 over 2, which is going to be 2 over radical 2. And when we rationalize that, it'll be 2 radical 2 over 2. I didn't rationalize all of them. It doesn't make a huge difference. So then we're going to do the next problem. We have tan of 5 pi over 4. Remember that this is pi. In other words, this is 4 pi over 4. So I know that my angle is going to be somewhere down here. And what I can do is figure out what this value is because 5 pi over 4 minus 4 pi over 4 is just pi over 4. And now we're going to use the points radical 2 over 2, comma radical 2 over 2. We're in quadrant 3, so sine and cosine are negative, but tan is positive as we noted here. T stands for tan. So we'll rewrite this as negative radical 2 divided by 2 over negative radical 2 divided by 2. We're dividing two things that are the exact same, so this will just be 1. And lastly, we have cosecant of negative 5 pi over 6. So negative 5 pi over 6 is going to live here. Why? Because 5/6 is a little bit more than 1/2. So, but it's definitely not more than negative 6 pi over 6, which would be here. But the angle we're going to use is pi over 6. So remember the points that correspond to pi over 6 are 1/2, comma radical 3 over 2. Oh, I messed it up. Radical 3 over 2, comma 1/2. And then we make both of them negative. So we're going to do 1 over sine of negative 5 pi over 6. Why? That is the same as cosecant of theta. So cosecant of negative 5 pi over 6. So this will be 1 over negative 1/2, which will just be negative 2. After this lesson, you can evaluate using the unit circle.